One of the most dramatic moments in the Torah is the miraculous crossing of the Sea of Reeds. The Israelites are fleeing Egypt, and they stand on the edge of the sea, with Pharaoh's army behind them, and the waters opening before them. In this moment, we witness different reactions to the divine miracle unfolding before their eyes. The Midrash offers us powerful insights into the characters present at the crossing and their different responses to the situation. Each of these moments speak to a deeper lesson about faith and how to navigate life's challenges. One of the most inspiring figures in this story is Nachshon ben Aminadav, the man who, according to the Midrash, had the faith to walk into the sea before it had parted. The water started reaching to his heels, his knees, his chest, and eventually his mouth, but he did not hesitate. There's a midrash that says that the word mi kamocha and mi chamocha are different, one with a dagesh and without it, because it's the sound of the water entering his mouth on the second one. Mi chamocha. He starts to drown. And it's at that moment when he's praising, who is like you, God? In the moment of drowning, that the waters miraculously split, allowing the Israelites to cross on dry land. Nachshon didn't wait for the waters to part first. He acted with the belief that God will make a way. This is a lesson for all of us. Sometimes faith requires us to take the first step, even when the path seems unclear. In contrast with Nachshon's faith, there is a more modern midrash attributed to Rabbi Lawrence Kushner that also tells us about two individuals that, despite witnessing the miraculous parting of the sea, chose to focus on the negative aspects of the situations. These unnamed men, let's call them Rosenkratz and Guildenstern. Instead of looking up at the towering walls of water on either side or forward to white light ahead, they focused to look down, to look at the muck beneath their feet, the dead fish and the stink and the mud probably catching on their sandals. They kvetched all the way about the unpleasantness of the crossing, and they were not able to see that there was a miracle unfolding before their eyes. These two men were so focused on the bad that they missed the incredible opportunity that lay before them. They were unable to look beyond their discomfort, and this prevented them from appreciating the profound significance of the experience. How often do we, in our own lives, focus on what is wrong instead of seeing the blessings that surround us? It's easy to get caught up in what isn't perfect, the difficulties, the challenges, the disappointments. Whether in our personal lives or as a community, we can find ourselves focusing on the past or on the negative aspects of the present, without recognizing the changes and the growth and the miracles that may be unfolding right in front of us. Finally, after the Israelites crossed the sea, the Torah tells us that Miriam, the prophetess, and the women took up tambourines and began to sing to God, for God has triumphed gloriously. They declared, celebrating their newfound freedom. But what's remarkable is that these women brought musical instruments with them. In the rush of their escape, with little time to prepare, they managed to carry tambourines and drums and flutes. Who had the time? In such a rush that they could not even wait for the bread to rise. Yet they had time to look for musical instruments. Why did they do it? Because they had faith. They believed that they would have a reason to celebrate on the other side of the sea. They knew that the journey would not be over until they had the opportunity to praise God for their salvation. The Midrash teaches us that these musical instruments were not just for entertainment. They were symbols of faith. They were brought by those who knew, without a doubt, that God will deliver them. And they wanted to be ready to praise when that moment came. Their preparedness to celebrate and to sing reflects a deep belief in the goodness and redemption that lay ahead, even when they were still in the midst of the journey. This is an important lesson. Sometimes, in the midst of our struggles, we need to act as if the victory has already been won. We have to prepare for the future moments of joy and celebration that we know are coming. Whether we are facing personal challenges or we are in communal transitions, we must always remember to carry our faith with us, and we have to be ready to celebrate the victories, even before they arrive. These three responses to the crossing of the Sea of Reeds, Nachshon's bold faith, the two men focusing on the negative, and the women's readiness to sing, offer us lessons about how to navigate life's challenges. We will face moments when we must choose. Will we take the leap of faith like Nachshon, trusting that God will provide a way? Will we focus on what is wrong, as the two men did, and miss the miracles unfolding around us? Or will we choose to focus on the transformations happening around us and recognize the miracles that surround us? Will we prepare ourselves for the future, like the women with their musical instruments, ready to praise and celebrate, knowing that a new day, a new life, a new beginning lies on the way ahead? In our own personal synagogue, in our lives, as we face challenges and transitions, we can draw strength from these stories. There may be moments when the way forward is unclear, when change feels overwhelming, or when we feel nostalgic for the past. But we are also called to look ahead with faith, to step forward with confidence, and to prepare ourselves for the blessings and victories that lie ahead. Just as we sing Shirat Hayam, the Song of the Sea, every day in our prayers, affirming triumph and faith, let us continue to sing our Shir Chadash, our new song, always refreshed and always reinvigorating. Let us welcome the future with optimism. Let us move forward with open hearts, ready to adapt and grow together, knowing that every challenge presents an opportunity for renewal. The future holds endless possibilities, and with each step we take, we add to the beautiful symphony of our shared journey.